Hello and welcome to Algeomulus Prep Academy. The lesson for today is limits involving 1 over x. It's helpful to look at a graph in order to understand some of the special cases when talking about limits involving 1 over x. You can see that as x goes towards positive infinity, y will get infinitely smaller. And as x goes towards 0 from the positive direction, y gets infinitely large. Then it works in the other direction as well. As x goes towards negative infinity, y will go towards 0 from the negative side, and as x goes towards 0 from the negative side, y will go to negative infinity. So from this we know that any result that ends up being some number over infinity will go towards 0 from the positive side, and any number over 0 positive will go towards positive infinity. Likewise, any number over negative infinity will go towards 0 negative, and any number over 0 negative will go towards negative infinity. The question is asking us to evaluate the limit as x approaches 0 from the left of 5x squared plus 3 all over 7x. Since this is a one-sided limit, we can simply plug in our number and then simplify to reach an answer. So we plug in 0 from the left into the equation. So this reduces to 3 over 0 minus, which gives us some number over 0 minus, which gives us negative infinity. So the limit as x approaches 0 from the left of 5x squared plus 3 all over 7x goes towards negative infinity.
Evaluate the limit as x approaches 0 from the positive side of negative 5x cubed plus 11 over 7x squared. Since this is a one-sided limit, we can simply evaluate by plugging in 0 positive. Think of 0 positive as an infinitely small number that nears 0 from the positive side, but it is not 0. Now we simplify. Notice that 11 over 0 positive is a number over 0. Using our rules, we know that a number over 0 positive goes to positive infinity. Therefore, the limit of x as it approaches 0 positive of negative 5x cubed plus 11 over 7 positive of negative 5x cubed plus 11 over 7x squared is positive infinity. Evaluate the limit as x approaches negative infinity of 10x to the 11th plus 7x squared minus 5x plus 2 all over 22x squared plus 5x to the 11th. Here we're dividing everything by the largest exponent, which is x to the 11th. And now we're going to simplify. The reason we're dividing everything by the largest exponent is because this will allow us to plug in negative infinity and solve. Now we will plug in negative infinity and then simplify. This will let us apply our special rules to find the answer. Something to remember is that infinity to any power will always be infinity. Negative infinity to an even power will always be positive infinity. Negative infinity to an odd power will always be negative infinity. Now we will apply the rule: a number over negative infinity approaches 0 negative, and a number over infinity approaches 0 positive. We can ignore 0 negative and 0 positive because they're infinitely small. This will give us 10 over 5, which equals 2. Thank you for watching Algeomulus Prep Academy.